Saturday, March 29th, 2025, and I'm back at the dacha. And the snow has stopped, and my flower gauge there is showing that it is a bit windy. Let's check the branches on the fir tree. They're moving around. So there it is. There's the snow that came down this week, or a couple days ago. Not that much, but still enough to cover the ground. And check out the blue sky. I don't see any chemtrails. I guess the deep state doesn't work here in Russia by clouding up the sky with chemtrails. Nope, nothing but clear blue sky. Okay, so what am I gonna do today? Well, it's mid-afternoon. I had to run some errands around town, and then I figured instead of coming home, I would just come out here and continue working on the arbor. So first things first, gotta light the stove, gotta make sure that it's warm inside the shop, and I'm probably gonna end up shoveling this out over here. I know it's gonna melt, but the thing is, I just don't want it to be soggy around here, so I'll just quickly throw the snow off to the side, and when it does dry out, it's gonna be easier to walk. So that's that. So yeah, I'm not gonna be here that long. Well, I have no idea how long, but if it's mid-afternoon right now, maybe 2-3 hours, and then I'll shut her down and go home and spend time with my sons and wife Saturday night. All right, well, let's get to work. What do I need to do? Well, besides this shoveling, I think I'm gonna need Mad Max today, so I'm gonna have to shovel around there, uncover, and probably shovel the walkway to the shed so I can get the lumber that I need to cut. All right, let's check the temperature. Yeah, it's a sunny day. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you think the temperature is? Do you think it's below zero? Do you think it's above zero? I don't know. Let's take a look. There it is, -2 degrees below zero. All right. So even though it's -2 or -2.5 below zero, with this wind, it seems a little bit colder. It seems like maybe it's -5. I don't know. Maybe it is. All right. Well, let's go light the stove. Okay, there it is. It didn't take too long to light the stove today. And it'll take about 10 or 15 minutes to warm up the shop. And while the shop is getting warmed up, I'm gonna go and shovel the snow that's around the shop. All right, let's go to work. Okay, so I'm about to start work, and I was looking at the veranda. There's a little bit of snow there, and it's melting pretty quick. Just want to see, while I'm working here, how much the snow is gonna melt that's on the roof of the veranda that's on our dacha. All right, well, let's go to work and let's start shoveling all the snow around here. Well, while I'm about to get started here shoveling the snow, I got a visitor, my friend Vova. Здравствуй, Vova.
Приветствую вас.
А что у тебя написано?
Россия пришла к вам.
Yeah, he's wearing his Russian toque.
Россия.
Да. А какая погода сегодня? Хорошая?
Сегодня будет солнечно, но ветерок.
So I asked him what the weather is like. I said,
Ветерок маленький.
he said it's going to be
так
sunny and windy.
солнечно, хорошо.
Да?
Жить можно.
He's saying, you could live. Да.
Сейчас пойду печку топить.
He's saying that he's going to go and light the stove. Да, надо, чтобы тепло было в доме.
У меня тепло, но я к вечеру всегда затапливаю.
So he's saying it's always warm in his house, but towards the evening, he likes to light the
Протопил
stove.
чуть-чуть, и все, и оно нормально, и тепло и мне, и в комнате тепло. Хорошо.
There you go. Ну хорошо, не буду держать тебя.
Давай, удачи тебе.
Okay.
Удачи. Пойду я посмотрю уточки следов.
Okay. He's always concerned about the geese that are around here. So he came over. He's like, "Did you see any geese?" Because they fly around here. I said, no, but I think there's some tracks over there. Вон, ты видишь? Это утки.
Ну, это как кошка.
Как что?
Кошка.
Ah, I asked them, are those tracks from the geese? He said, no, it looks like a cat.
Она у меня там походила.
А может тигр, амурский тигр. So maybe it's an Amur tiger. All right.
В этом море ходит тигр.
Да?
Да.
Well, he's saying there is a tiger walking around here.
Есть.
Да? Saying there is a tiger walking around the area here, but I don't know. I haven't seen. All right. Let's start shoveling the snow. Let's get back to work. Okay, I'm done all the shoveling. Let's turn the camera around, show you what it looks like. The snow has been removed outside the shop doors here and all the way out to the shed. Shoveled all that. The area around Mad Max and up to my firewood pile. And down here. It's all done. So that when I leave, everything is going to be probably melted, and especially on the concrete. There's concrete right there, and once that starts warming up, yeah, it's all going to be melted. And this, and of course, we're going to see what the roof is going to look like when I'm leaving. And I am not going to shovel to the greenhouses. I don't need to go there. All right, now let's go do some other work. The work that I want to do is go into my shed, and I need to get some lumber right over there in the shed. Right there, right there. It's kind of hard when you're doing everything opposite on the camera. It's always opposite. Anyways, I need to get my lumber. I need to bring it over to Mad Max, have it measured out, cut, and maybe do a bit of sanding. But I only have about another hour and a half, and then I'm going to take off. Maybe I'll just get the lumber and, I don't know, do my measurements. We'll see. All right, let's go to work. Well, looks like I got a little bit of a lake in here. And that's because right over here, the snow is melting. Whatever came off the roof, it's melting. And it is just flowing in. Oh well, whatever. The wood is dry. It's up on blocks. Okay, let's get our wood. I have 12 long pieces here, and this is the start for building the sides of the arbor. So I'm going to go measure them out, make my cuts, and perhaps even start sanding. And I brought in another flooring here so that I don't have to step on a puddle when I'm taking my pieces out of there. All right, let's go start measuring and cutting. Okay, I got 10 pieces here ready for cutting, and I'm going to be cutting it at the 5-foot mark. So they're going to be 5-foot long pieces. I already cut that side, so that's all straight. And this is all measured out, and just make one cut straight across, and I'll have 10 5-foot pieces, and then I can start sanding. All right, let's start cutting. Okay, there it is. The cut is made, and I have 10 5-foot pieces. All right, now let's take the boards and let's go over there. Right over there, and let's start sanding. Well, I just wanted to mention that these pieces right here, I'm not going to throw them away into the fire. I can actually save them, use them for something later. Whereas this right here, got a little bit too much weight on there. That's garbage. That will go into the fire, and that I'll just put them off to the side. I don't know, they look pretty good. I could use them for something else. All right, let's go to work. Now that I have my pieces cut, I got 10 of them all cut up. I decided I'm going to cover up Mad Max, and I got my power cord now over here. I got it wrapped around the post right there, and I am ready to start sanding. So here it is. Here's my little Makita sander, and I don't know how many pieces I'm going to do, I don't know, I got them all lined up, 10 of them right there, and we'll see. So maybe I'll do one, maybe I'll do 10, I don't know. Whatever. Work therapy, that's what it's all about. Okay, let's go to work. Okay, I stopped here for a minute to give you guys a closer look at what I'm actually sanding down here. So right here you could see the lines that I want to get. So right here, it's these cross lines. It's actually the saw blade that I want to get out. And on this side, it's already sanded. So what kind of sandpaper am I using? Well, it's actually these little discs. I use 40 grit. So you get a pack of 5 in here. And it costs 120 rubles, which is about $2 Canadian. Yeah, something like that. And how long does it last? Well, depending on how cold it is out here, the colder it is, the faster these will fly off. So you always got to make sure that they stay pretty warm. Today, I've been using this on 3 pieces and it is still holding on. So that's good. And when it's finished, let's hold on here. There it is. This is what the piece looks like. Nicely sanded right around. And then when I start burning it, all these lines right here are going to appear and it's going to look cool. So, you know, it could be built like this. Yeah, okay. But when it's done this way, take the time to actually sand it down and then burn it. It's going to be so much cooler to look at. All right, let's get back to work. Okay, the sun is behind the cloud there, and I guess that's my cue. I got to start cleaning up. Let's turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I did today. Out of the 10 pieces that I had cut, I managed to sand 5 of them. So there it is. And the fire is pretty much all out. I have a little bit of coals left here. So I guess I can start cleaning up and time to go home. Well, looks like the sun came out, but I'm already dressed to go home. And just a bit of a recap. What did I do today? Well, I did all the shoveling around here. And like I said earlier, with the sun, it's all going to start melting whatever was shoveled out. So even up to the shed over there. And in this direction, which I did all the way to the gate over there. And I did mention, I said, I wonder what the veranda roof is going to look like when I'm ready to go. Well, I was wrong. I thought it was all going to be melted, but no, there's still snow on there. Oh well. All right, let's take a look at the sky again. I love the sky. It is always blue, but today a little bit of cloud cover, but oh well. It's very nice, you know, the blue over the white. Still got a lot of snow here. Speaking of snow, that's the thing. In the Russian Far East, what I have learned, this is my 3rd winter here, is that Habarovsk really doesn't get that much snow. It gets cold, yeah, but as for snow, my hometown in Canada gets 3-4 times more snow. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Whatever. Maybe it's because we're in the mountains and you get more snow in the mountains out there in Canada, whereas here it's kind of like central Alberta. I don't know, like Edmonton area, kind of these rolling hills. I mean, that right there is a hill, which they call a mountain. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I gotta get going. And if you liked, I'm just being distracted by the birds here. If you like this video, smash the like button. Help grow my channel with, you know, leaving a comment or whatever. It just helps the algorithm. And that's that. When am I going to be back here again? Let's see. Today's Saturday. I'll probably come tomorrow. Yeah. I still got a lot of the sanding to do and more cutting and just slowly progressing, and hopefully by the time the snow melts, I'll have my arbor completed. And even then, when the snow melts, I cannot stain until the temperature is, you know, plus 10 and above. That way, if it's too cold, that stain is just going to be too sticky and it's not going to look good. All right, I got to go. Take care. Like I always say, paka pakai.